Welcome to another mega exciting 5-minute auto pairing. Okay, let's see what will happen here. Morocco in 1822. Let's play Sicilian.
Check.
Okay, just playing a solid line, very solid line. Try and maybe play for B5, if that's possible. I suppose white's playing for B4. Let's do this for a moment. That stops B4. Knight C7. Okay, is he really playing B4 now? Maybe he is. Maybe B6 is worth considering. Tricky. Okay. B5 here. I didn't know white was going to play like this. Very positional. So Queen B8 to B7 maybe. That's C5, Knight D5 taking. That C4 is going to be dangerous. Okay, I'll take like this to get rid of that knight. That shouldn't be too unpleasant for me, I think. Yeah, it looks nice, this bishop. Queen B6, bishop E3, Queen A6. Rook A2. Making a knight A4. That's another idea. So, okay, Queen B7, Knight B6 to A4. Let me get rid of that. Isn't he weak on the dark squares a bit? I think it's a stereotypical thing to try and weaken my king, but is it right? Because he's got some weak dark squares. But Queen C6, Knight D4 is on B5. Okay, I'll do this against F7 being a problem. Bit of a clock advantage at the moment, not too much. Okay, can I stop the king side aggressions? Rook A4, double. The queen's not got an entry point at the moment. What about this? I can double either way. Okay, this way. If I put my king on E7, there's knight F6. There was E5, knight D5. That's interesting. There's check, king E7. Is my king in danger there? Well, actually, I think you just get two rooks for the queen though. And knight E5 actually hits D3. What do you do about this? This looks as though there's going to be some tactical issue on the cards. Rook takes. There's Queen F2, Knight D3. That's the tactical issue. Queen F2, Knight D3, potentially. So this looks nice. This is a nice tactical idea. Rook takes. Queen F2, Knight D3. 2 pawns up. That works with Rook C7, Rook C7 takes as Queen F2 again. Alright, so, nice tactical idea. Will he spot it? So that's now virtual trap down rook c1. Well, there's always knight d3 hanging. I suppose he might imagine queen c8. Oh, okay. That sorts things out, I suppose. Well, that queen d4, is that on the cards? This has got knight e6, I hope not. Knight e6, maybe. I don't think it's that bad, knight e6. Let's get the rook to f7 after. So, d3, there's rook c3 coming up. Okay, here we go on this one. The knight holds g6, so I can't see. I'm on f2 as well now. The rook and queen. Should this be a problem? I wouldn't have thought so. I'll unpin. That means actually knight d3 because the king's actually protecting g6 now. So knight d3 or knight g4. Okay, so maybe knight d3 wins a pawn there. Yeah, I think it looks a bit over. I'm not sure what he's doing here. I can play the check. Put knight on g4. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think it went. There's some weaknesses there. I think it's a very tempting thing to get rid of this Vincillo bishop, but white is also weak on dark squares generally. That's something to bear in mind. Bishop c3. I think the engine likes black here with bishop takes c3 with what I played. Because it leaves the king out of the check anyway. I mean, and I think e6 was okay. Knight e5 mentioned. No, knight e5 is better. Yeah, this is just looking bad news. Let's have a look at this. d4. I think I'll just take on c1 and then take on d4 after. Yeah, I think it's bad news for white here now. Apparently queen takes c7 is slightly better. Okay. Queen d4 looks just gorgeous. I think this was a mistake as well then. So rook a1. And if takes, there's the check. And that's mating. So that's why rook a1 is not too bad here. But what will I do? Rook a7 and it's about equal apparently. Okay, and if rook c8, rook a3. Okay, so it didn't have to be that easy then.
Check.
Okay, comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.